Welcome to our channel. Continue to subscribe. Don't forget to like, give us your thumbs up, and share what we share on this platform. Internal scandals rock Efcc as operatives loot recovered assets. Internal scandal rocks Efcc as operatives loot recovered assets. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) is under intense scrutiny following reports of theft and mismanagement of exhibit by some of its operatives. Naija News understands that allegations of stolen cash, gold bars, and other recovered assets have triggered public backlash and internal investigations. Report indicates that at least 27 EFCC officers were dismissed in 2024 for various misconduct, including fraudulent activities. On January 6, 2025, the agency spokesperson Dele Oyewale confirmed an ongoing investigation into a $400,000 theft claim allegedly involving a sectional head. 2 days later, 9 officers from the Lagos Zonal Command were detained over missing operational items, including gold bars worth over 1 billion naira and cash between $350,000 and $400,000. The scandal deepened on Wednesday when another officer at the Kaduna Zonal Office, identified as Polycarp, was accused of stealing over $30,000 and other valuable exhibits. The EFCC has yet to comment on this incident, raising concern about its internal oversight. A credible security source described the situation as highly disappointing, blaming the theft on rising poverty and poor living conditions. The source also criticized the agency's failure to implement robust mechanisms for safeguarding exhibits, allowing unchecked access to high-value items like cash and gold bars creates temptation. Such items should either be stored in bank vaults or secured with multi-layer access controls within EFCC premises, the source told The Punch. The source recommended that access to exhibit room should require the simultaneous presence of multiple credible officials, each holding a unique key. Dismissal and prosecution were proposed as punitive measures to deter such acts. Revelations have embarrassed the EFCC and tarnished its image. A senior EFCC official admitted the misconduct had caused reputational damage, stating, "Our chairman is transparent, which is why these issues are not being hidden. However, it is giving us a bad name." Security analyst Yemi Adeyemi stressed that EFCC officials must maintain the highest standards of integrity. No excuse justify tampering with evidence. The chairman must clean up his house, Adeyemi said. Criminologist Jackson Lekan Ojo added, officers caught stealing exhibits should face harsh penalties. Such misconduct undermines the agency's credibility. In response to the incident, EFCC Chairman Ola Olukoyede has ordered a comprehensive audit of recovered assets across zonal offices. The audit aims to tighten security, restrict access to exhibit rooms, and enhance surveillance. Oyewale described the audit as part of the internal cleansing initiative to restore accountability and transparency within the commission. The chairman is determined to root out misconduct and uphold the integrity of the agency, he stated. He dismissed claims that poor welfare conditions were to blame for the theft, arguing there is no justification for fraudulent practices. When you fight corruption, it fights back. The EFCC has pledged to continue its reforms despite opposition from dismissed staff and other detractors. Oyawale concluded, "This is corruption fighting back, but we remain resolute in our mission to deliver an anti-graft agency the nation can trust." This is a case of deliverer needs deliverance, because if EFCC is fighting corruption and then members of its own agency are also stealing the proceeds of corruption, then the deliverance is going to be a two-way or two-sided deliverance. While they are ridding the public of corruption, they need to also rid their own house of corruption. That is the situation here, and that is the level we have found ourselves in Nigeria. That some officials of EFCC are corrupt, stealing exhibit, trying to corner a lot of money to the tune of $30,000, $350,000, $400,000. Gold bars, one in the costly, very costly, worth 1 billion naira. That is humongous, and it's also embarrassing. But then we can't rule out the fact that yes, there are bad eggs everywhere, and then we need to continue to make sure that we rid our society of those bad eggs. Of course, they want to give the EFCC a bad name. There's no justification, like Oyewale said, for corruption. That this is corruption fighting back. Well, I may not totally agree with him that corruption is fighting back. The issue is that corruption is systemic and it has already eaten deep into the fabrics of the agency too, not only the public sector but now inside EFCC. So EFCC need to do self-examination and self-diagnosis, and then begin to also ask for help from within herself, how to rid herself of this issue and this problem. Of course, one of the punishment is to dismiss them. Also, they need to be charged to court too. They should face the same music that those culprits that they have dragged before the law faced. They too should face it. And their boss, yes, have been told that he is transparent. Then if he is transparent and he has allowed this to come forth, you should make sure you see to the end of it, making sure that these ones are brought before the law and they are shown as example, so that nobody again will come within his system to come and pollute the environment. Of course, Nigeria needs all these exhibits as to be forfeited into the federal government account or whether state government account, whichever way, such that the money can be used even for the progress of the whole community or the environment or the nation at large. We need this proceeds. I don't want a situation whereby they are collecting it from some section of the country and another section of people within the country are stealing it again. And Olukoyede too should do something. He should make sure that every issue, every situation, or the cases in court, they conclude on time. This is very, very vital in order for all this to be forestalled. And the judiciary need to even assist in this situation. They should expedite actions as regard court processes so that everything can be concluded within a record time. Not that nobody will begin to see the exhibit as something that is, attracting them in order for them to misbehave. It's very, very important. It's very, very important. So it's not only the EFCC that is going to fight this corruption that in court now they said is fighting back. Everybody, both the lawyers and the judges, the judiciary, the police, and even Nigerians too, let's come together and fight this monster called corruption. Don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.